Marvel's The Avengers movie mistakes. Hello all, let's take 3 movie steps back in time in context to the Avengers movies, or a whopping 15 steps back in context to the movies rolled till date by the MCU. We'd reach the good old Marvel's The Avengers. It is a movie that has made its mark in the entertainment history books as the one that demonstrated the promising potential of cinematic or shared universes. That being said, Avengers Endgame is just around the corner, and we at Movie House desperately wish to take a movie step forward. And we're not alone. But we simply can't. Wish it were as easy as in the comics to move through time. Anyway, while we're here, like many of you, prepping up for Avengers Endgame, we decided to hop in and rewatch several turnkey movies of the MCU, and The Avengers was definitely on our list. And to cut things short, here are 20 mistakes that caught our eye. Watch on! Number 1. In this chase sequence, we can see one vehicle gaining on Loki's vehicle just as he preps to strike it down with his scepter. And alas, he does so. And when the car topples over, we can see that it is actually empty. Was that an autonomous vehicle? Nah, we don't think so, especially when the drivers of all the other vehicles are clearly visible. Number 2. And again, in this part of the scene where Hawkeye and Agent Hill are exchanging bullets with their cars facing each other while on the road, we can see that a big gaping bullet hole on Hill's vehicle, and in the subsequent shots, it magically disappears, only to reappear again. What? Is Doctor Strange messing with the reality? And for the record, shouldn't the screens of such high-profile secret agents be bulletproof? Number 3. Alright. And here is the scene where we first got introduced to Black Widow. And it's awesome to see her adorn important roles without any superhero powers. She reminds us that anyone can become a hero. However, a special capability of hers that we failed to notice is that she can switch bracelets from one hand to another in the bloody blink of an eye. Number 4. Aha! Here is where fans got their first real glimpse of Captain America after the events that went down in his Origins movie, which was released almost a year earlier. We were excited as well, but we never know how fast Captain Rogers could switch punching bags between shots. Number 5. And again in this same scene, we can see Cap unwrapping his right hand, while from the subsequent shots, it's his left hand that he's unwrapping. Number 6. Even Agent Coulson appears to have the hand problems. Look at how he holds the glass in subsequent shots, and you'll know. Number 7. In this scene, as you can see, the other charges toward Loki with his right hand raised in attack-defense position, but in the very next shot, it's as if he switched hands as well. We're starting to detect a common connection between Cap, Black Widow, Agent Coulson, and the other. Number 8. Scrutinizing the tiny details in scenes such as this one, we noticed this crew member's position. See how there is no lines on where he is standing? But in the very next shot, he appears to have changed position, and we can see a white line suddenly appear near where he stands. Number 9. Now this one can be regarded as a major continuity flaw. As what is supposed to be a conversation continues between Cap and Banner, we can see that Captain's hair keeps changing between neat and being blown apart when the camera angle changes. Wow! Number 10. This is another scene where one would have to watch closely to spot the mistake. And we've caught a slight positioning discrepancy with Loki's left hand. Watch! Number 11. This mistake would have been avoided if the crew of the movie did a little bit of research on the color of emergency vehicle lighting for police cars in Germany. German police cars use blue lights instead of orange-yellow. Number 12. In yet another hilarious continuity mistake, we can see that Thor's thumb changes position with changing camera angles while he is confronting Loki. Number 13. Now this is an error you may have missed to notice because of how exciting the final showdown of an action scene this was. Notice how the right wing of the flight is damaged. In the subsequent shot, the damage on the right wing disappears until Loki strikes the flight again with his scepter. Number 14. And here is yet another continuity error, which you may have missed to notice because of how captivating the scene is. To put things in perspective, in the literal sense, notice the sunlight falling on Cap's cap. It disappears and reappears within shots. Number 15. Notice the car dent in this scene, and in the very next shot, it disappears. Now, did Thor land with such an impact that he would have instantly fixed the dent? We don't think so. Number 16. Over here, notice the scar on Stark's left cheek, and right here, after a while, it disappears. Now, this is a mistake that could have easily been avoided if only the crew paid a wee bit more attention to detail. Number 17. In this hilarious scene, notice the rubble around Loki, the puny god. It changes in amount and intensity. Here is a comparison. Number 18. In another mistake that's bigger compared to others, notice the cab in this scene. It disappears in the very next shot. We wonder if the post-production folks ever notice these kind of mistakes and bury it down because it's too late and the shooting is already wrapped up. Number 19. Ouch! Captain America just got hit. Don't worry, he will get back up because he can do this all day. But what bothered us is that the damage on his suit disappears a while later. It's as good as new. Does the suit have healing powers? Number 20. And lastly, let's get back to Tony's face. Notice the cut on his eyebrow. Well, it disappears later as well. Somebody amongst the production crew was evidently very careless. And that's all the errors we could scoop up during our rewatch. Setting that aside, it was fun to watch the Marvel superheroes in their early, origin-like looks. And it's good to see how much they've evolved in time in subsequent movies. We simply can't wait for the endgame. Do let us know in the comments if we've missed any errors. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.